Alright. It's most certainly been a bit, but we are live, and we immediately have dropped frames right when I start the stream. That is not a good start. I legit just clicked go live, and it dropped frames immediately goes up. Hopefully it just stops. Hopefully it's just a little shot in the pan. Okay, yeah, it stopped again. Okay, it's not stopped. But yeah, we do have a delay. Hello everyone. Welcome to a Joshua Star 77 stream. We have a little lag up in here. Hi Celex, hi Cosmic Universe, hi Silver Celestine LL, hi Celestine LL. We got two Celestines. So, yeah, stream is lagging. That is bad. I don't like that. It's my first stream in like 3 weeks, so I haven't streamed a bit. Let me just move around a little bit, make sure it's not. Okay, everything seems okay, even though the drop frames is at... Frames are so bad right now. Oh my god, the frames are so bad. The drop frames is still going up. We're gonna play it out and see if it just randomly stops, but... That's not ideal. So right now, the eggs are in separate junkyard, and... I don't like hunting in that route. I'm fine with hunting in Route 6. So we're going to be hunting the 2 p.m. and the 3 p.m. eggs. This is probably my best event so far. What did he get? Silver Celestine. What did he get? Okay, my drop frame stopped, so that's good. I actually got something cool. I got this thing. I was doing some grinding earlier, and I got the Gamma Loom. This thing looks so cool! I love the remodel of this. I like the remodel. But yeah, I got the Gamma Lumi already. You got SA Rainbow Lumi, nice. Got my first Gamma Stripes Kayego, 1 in 100k odds. Wow. I found a couple rainbow eggs, but not much. So yeah, I hate hunting the eggs on this route. If you guys are curious on how many eggs I have, I'll move this to the top left. I think I'll move my camera to the top left. If I do that, you'll be able to see my egg count. Yo! I got a super chat. What did you... I got it from Celex. Thanks for the super chat. I have to burp. Okay. Very interesting thing to super chat. But thanks for the $2. Got my first rainbow egg. Sadly, it was Vivid Sight. I mean, it's not bad per se. Alright. Let's turn this on. Might as well start the egg grinding here, even though I don't like grinding in the junkyard. So, I already have 2,500 eggs. I've been grinding to get to this point because I'm going to be opening up some Luminamis this stream. I'm going to be opening up some Luminamis. So, yeah. You know that if you kill a Kayego? Yeah, if you kill a Kayego, you get 5 eggs. So that's why I killed the Kayego, so I can get more eggs. And I'm using a Nimble Dusket right now. Oh, Ambivore's in the server. Cool. If anyone knows who Ambivore is, he's part of Wabaverse, and he's in the Monotype tourney. And he was also part of a recent banger video that just released earlier today. So, that's the Ambivore. That's the Ambivore. Repels won't prevent... Yeah, I don't think they prevent Kayegos. I could just use a repel, but I don't want to be wasting my repels. Oh, wait! You're Ambivore? Sell your ammo? I didn't even know that. Well, thanks for the $2. Oh yeah, I know you're Shadow. Yep, Cosmic, I know you're Shadow. Yep. You're from the Wapaverse still. Slightly faster if you use a neutral effective move so the game doesn't spend the time. Yeah, I should do that actually. Because yeah, the Phantom Slash is activating the super... What I might do... Does Dusket have a neutral move to hit Kayego? I don't know. I'll have to look it up after. Because yeah, it shows the not very effective text. Which does take a bit, and also Phantom Slash shows it too. Problem is I need to use Dusket, unless I kill it, unless I kill the Dusket. But I don't want to do that. Yeah, it's slightly faster because when you use a not very effective move, the text shows up. So what move do I use over? Let me check. What other moves does it get? I know I'm wasting boost, but is there any other moves? Flash. Doesn't even get OL, are you kidding? It doesn't even get OL. Doesn't get Fade. Dark Surge doesn't help. Fade Away doesn't help. Spare. Spares is legit best move. Bro. I got a Baroach. Kinda don't want you. Will you be doing battle today, Joshua? My battle versus BBM will be tomorrow. Tomorrow at around this time. Yeah, it has Outburst in the Rally Ranch. I could just give it Outburst. That would do it. Plus, Phantom Slash sometimes has a chance of not KOing the Kyogres. Yeah, I could just give it Outburst. I might do that once we reach the 2 o'clock. I don't know why Rainbow Dragonite looks cool. Oh yeah, Rainbow Dragonite looks amazing. I love the design of it. Egg, welcome to the stream, Corey. Also, I got the background with Radiant Egg. Oh, nice. I do still need to get a Radiant Egg. I'm going to be grinding raids in a bit, but I just want to get more alpha. I'm basically going... I'm going for the long shot Gamma GSA Illuminami. I'm basically going for the long shot chance I get that, which... I shouldn't! But I want it! So let's do it! Yo, welcome Poro Solus, welcome to the stream. Yep, we are indeed streaming. Ruthless Feast Dragon. I know, Sober's Cramboss is one of the best mons to raid with because of Ruthless Feast. You can even Ravenous its stats before you Soul Burst as well. So if you don't want a Soul Burst, you could still just use Ravenous. Yeah, Soul Burst Cramboss is so good for raids. But yeah, we're going to be streaming this for a couple hours. Mainly, I'm trying to get those Luminamis, mainly. That's the reason I'm doing this, is for the Lumies. Get as many eggs as I can, and open up the Luminamis and see what I get. When I get 3,000, I think I'll open them. I'll do that while my dust gets on getting Outburst. I think I'll reach 3,000. We'll see. We'll see if I reach 3,000 by the end of the area here. If not, then go. Josh face reveal? Yeah. Oh, this has happened. I've had my face revealed for a couple months now. I am still planning to upload stuff on my second channel. It's been very busy as of late. I haven't had an opportunity to upload on my second channel because I've been focusing on a lot of leagues on my main channel, and I've been focusing on work. I mean, before these last 2 days where I've been on break, I've worked 12 out of 13 days, so I've been on the grind. Obelisk is also funny in raids. Yeah, Luster Loop Power Focus makes it so it just heals its HP and never dies. I feel like the best mons for the raid are one hard-hitting range attacker combined with Jumpstart Plasma. Or you leave Vocaloa and then you bring in something like... Yeah, I feel like double Vocaloa Lee is still the best strat because it knocks out 2 health bars. And then you have Plasma Jumpstart. Hard-hitting range attacker and then Jumpstart Plasma pops off. I know, $5 for 60 of them. Yeah, the Luminamis are very expensive. The Luminamis are tricky to get. Especially if you're going for an SA or a DSA. Or Gleam. So yeah. I agree. I agree, Sandy Canzwa. Silver's Cramboss is definitely one of the best mons for the raids. Just the fact that it can steal all its stats in the late game just makes it an auto-win button if you get in that situation. Aww. Oh, hi, Sherbot. Been grinding eggs on controller and it feels faster? It probably does. I do it on PC though because I don't have a controller. Thing is, Wobblers can get overloaded. They can get RNG. They can get either dazed by High Pitch Screech or it can get critted by Energy Break. Not to mention Energy Break can also... Oh yeah, Egg Storm Dazes as well. Don't forget about the Egg Storm Dazes. They're literally from India. Cool. That's pretty cool. I have my boost on because I have a chance to get a... I'm not really going after Gamma Eggs, but you never know, I might get one. If I get a Gamma Faberjay on stream, that'd be hilarious. A red Gamma Faberjay would be the best case scenario. I believe you can get Rainbow Faberjays as well, although I'm not 100% sure on that one. I know, it feels like Eggstorm always dazes you. I don't know why. I feel like its daze chance is higher than other moves. Or at least it feels like that. Maybe it's because the Dragonine Raid clicks it all the time, so you get hit by it more. Oh yeah, Moriel is one of many abilities. So in 15 minutes, you can actually solo. Moriel all by itself can solo the raids. What do I look like if I do this? Can I get a Gamma Rainbow Faberjay? I would love to get one of those, but I'm not expecting to get it. I know it's 100% a Daze Merchant. It always feels like it dazes you at the worst possible time. It always feels like that, doesn't it? But yeah, after this, I'm gonna get Outburst on my Dusket, because, yeah, this is taking too long. Like, the extra text on screen and the move animation of Phantom Slash definitely adds time. Oh, Chompactor. I don't know why they abandoned Soul Saddles. I spent over 25 boost tokens to try to get Alpha Broncata and still haven't gotten it. Oh, that sucks. Broncata is so flippin' strong in this meta. Broncata is so strong. We need a meta change. ASAP. We need a meta change. The thing is, I respect Jamie, but I feel like he hasn't played the Loomian Legacy meta as of late. Like, I feel like a lot of his balance changes, I'm going to just say this right now, are at best very questionable. Oh, his balance changes. I was going to make a video talking about them, but oh, it makes me want to slam my head in a wall. Oh, he wants to add Splitting Headache on Dusket for some reason. It's not in this next season. He's going to do that for the double season. But even then, like, Splitting Headache Dusket. You just run Volcanic Ash, or you just run Volcanic Ash, and then you just click one Hasten. You click one Hasten, and then you win. One Hasten, and you win with Dusket. We're literally making Variglyph 2.0 at that point. Except it will hit harder. Except it will hit harder, but not heal its HP back. Let's not do that. I also heard that he's given Tartiki tricky tactics to burn up. That's a great idea. Let's just make it hit Morelsaur now. I don't know if they'll ever run tricky tactics. We never know. It might just drop Muck Blast for it. Because, you know, Dark type moves are pretty strong. There's some other ones as well. There's some other questionable ones. Oh yeah! Rock Slide Whippledrift. Let's just have Whippledrift completely destroy everything now. Like, okay, I know Whippledrift isn't the strongest, but I feel like it's because people are sleeping on it. As someone that uses Whippledrift, I know that it's insanely strong and it doesn't need Rock Slide. I don't even think it needs Landslide or Poison Barbs either, but Rock Slide, just it hits Silver Strat for quad effectively. That's too much. I don't agree with Rock Slide Whippledrift at all. It should not get that. What ability should I hope for the Alpha? Oh, for the Alpha Broncata, you want... For the Alpha Broncata, you want Rush Hour because Power Legs is banned right now. But Power Legs is the better ability. But they both work. Power Legs and Rush Hour are both different, but they're both good. Both sets are really good. I might go Life Drain Tricky Tactics because of the meta now. Yeah, Life Drain to hit water types. And the plus Life Drain hits Tyranids, which is everywhere. And the Tricky Tactics is there to hit... Tricky Tactics is there to hit Bronboost Mons. So you run like heavy armor Chartiki, and then you just completely nuke melee attackers. How's A Season 5 going? Not much has happened. I got traded from my team after 1 week. I was benched for week 2 for some reason, and then I got traded, and I'm going to have my second battle tomorrow of A Season 5. Not sure if there will be an A Season 5 video. It really just depends on how the rest of the season goes. What is your second first Loomian after Geklo? I gotta think about that, actually. There's a lot of good Loomians I like. Yeah, Geklo is obviously my number 1. It wasn't just me being traumatized in the first week. Our team legit had 1 win. We had 1 win, and our team didn't do simple fundamentals to build around the meta. I had every right to leave that team. That team was not cooking. My team was legit Bookworm and Teenager, and that's it. Great players! But you can't have just two... You can't just have 2 good players, 1 great player, and that's it. You're not winning weeks with that. Everyone else was just not... Were either rookies or just not quite there yet. Some of them even made questionable decisions that single-handedly cost us games. So, it was... I think leaving was the best thing I could do there. Especially after I got benched in week 2. Alright. Alright, let's go back into Rally Ranch. Let's get Outburst on this Nusket. Oh yeah, Bookworm nodes, but yeah, that's besides the point. I mean, being put against Legend first thing was not good for my morale. Yeah, I agree. Being put against one of the best players does not help your morale. And not to mention, yeah, I agree. Bookworm was on the team, so Bookworm knows what it was like to be on the Cosmere. I think he's still on it, unless he got traded as well, which I don't know. I don't know if he got traded or not, though. Let me get my Outburst on Dusket. I'll drop Phantom Slash for it. Should I drop Hypnotize? No, I want Hypnotize for your types. I don't think I'm built for team leagues. I don't do well with like five people telling me to do plays. I agree, like that's the thing with leagues, is that you're gonna have 5 different people calling you plays. And you need to decipher which is the best move for any dire situation. Leagues are tricky. They're not for the faint of heart. They're very, very tricky. Do I not have any Outburst Mon? I do have an Outburst Mon. I do have an Outburst Mon. Yeah, Oops used Bag of Tricks in a battle. He used Bag of Tricks. He did a Bag of Tricks battle with someone. That's... Okay, I like Oops. Oops is a great person. But that's very questionable, man. Bag of Tricks, man. Bag of Tricks. Hi, Raider Rabbit. Welcome to the stream. I mean, okay, I see. Okay, for a tourney, I think coaching is fine. But when it comes to like drafts or like single battles or weeklies, I think coaching should be discouraged. I'm half and half. I feel like if it's a tourney league, coaching is fine because it's a team game. But when it comes to something like that, yeah. If it's anything that's not a league tourney, where it's a team of 10, then yeah, it should be discouraged. What's your favorite video you made, and what made it your favorite? I think my favorite video... Oh, the Munchville video for you? Oh yeah, that Munchmas video. I remember that. Oh my god, Rev Up Munchville is so buns. Rev Up Munchville is so buns. There we go, I got my outburst. But yeah, Rev Up on Munchville is so flippin' buns. I can't take it. Alright, there we go. We got our outburst on Duskin now, so that will make it go a lot quicker now. Alright. Let's get back to the grind. Back to the grind! I wasn't really going for any personalities, I just was lazy. I didn't take it out of the rally box yet. Oh, yellow egg! I don't really want it because it's not a West, but I mean, it's cool. Bop! Outburst. Ah, way better. Way quicker. Yeah, 25 energy rejuvenates are funny. I agree. Coaching is... The thing is, some people need coaching and some people don't. It depends on the player. I feel like with me, I'm better with coaching. But there's some players that just do worse with it. Like, if you're someone like Nico, or if you're someone like Teenager, who are just elite players who don't... I don't think they need coaching, but when there's players like Funtester, who makes a lot of misplays by himself, players like him, I think, need coaching. Or potential Eli, who is playing his first ever league. He needs coaching, because it's his first league. Freddy, same way. Freddy's the same way. Some players do a lot better with coaching. Other players, they play worse. The summon... I think my favorite video was definitely the Ace Season 4 video. The Ace Season 4 video is my favorite video because, I mean, not only did I win Ace Season 4, but also, that's probably one of my most hard-working videos I've ever made. One of my most edited... Probably one of my most well-made videos. I still love my top 5s, and I want to go back to top 5s. I might make one this weekend, actually. So, that might happen. I might make a top 10 video. When are you using offensive Lumala Showcase? I don't know. I haven't used Lumala in a bit. I didn't use an offensive Loomians. Real men use stall all day, every day. Yeah, no. Real people use Cephalops. I don't know why these last few days I've been. It's Cephalops is banned in Ace, by the way. But the thing is, I've been having an obsession of using Cephalops as of late. The thing is with Cephalops, it's one of the most interesting mods in the game because if you have brain cells while using Cephalops, it sucks. But if you turn off your brain while using it and just click Soul Drain every turn, it's broken. So what I do is I built this raid team around Cephalops. So it's because Cephalops is a mod that can work outside of raid, but it's just so it can really benefit off the raid. So what I do is I lead Cephalops turn 1, and then Cephalops just clicks Soul Drain, gets everything down to red HP, and then I go in with a late game Arpaigo and late game Leviatros and win. It's such a stupid strategy, but it works so well. I just overwhelm my opponent before they have a chance to reposition. Yo, hi Freddy, welcome to the stream. I have like weekly obsessions with Loomians at the moment. It's Voltic Guardrone. Electric Guardrone has actually been seeing a decent amount of play as of late. I've been seeing Electric Guardrone from time to time. Be fair, it might just be because I've been watching Monotype tournaments and I saw Amivore use Guardrone twice. I think I've seen it in a league match too. I think someone in a league match used it. I think it was someone from my original team that used it. I don't remember. That guy is actually broke when it comes to move pool, and he's still stupid. I know, like, Cephalops has no move pool, and hasn't changed in 5 years, yet it's still flipping busted. Cephalops literally has had the same move pool ever since it's been released, except for it lost Frost Speed for Parasite. That's it. That's the only move change it had. it just uses Soul Drain at once. It's not the same thing for 5.5 years now. Yes, it's really been that long. 5.5 years. Milgoo is the best Loomian, no debate. Also, one of my favorite videos I made was definitely my top 5 videos in my competitive PvP videos. Which, by the way, I am going to be making another one on my monotype tourney in the Wabaverse. So, that is happening. That, I will be making a highly edited video. It's still currently going on, but I will 100% make a video for that tournament. Because there's so many storylines. That tournament has just been a banger. The whole tournament's been a flippin' banger. Bro looks like a Discord moderator? A little bit, yeah. I can see that. What are your thoughts on Range Metronet? Range Metronet's good. I like using Mix, though. I think Mix is the best Soulburst Metronet set right now. It doesn't hit the hardest, but you have all the coverage, so it just comes in late game, and it just cleans up. Geometric Twilights are winning the tourney, spreading the word. I mean, after what Pid did the Croc, there's a very good chance y'all could. The biggest problem is y'all might have to face Yin and Yang. And Yin and Yang is tricky. Amivore is gonna have to pull his weight. You're gonna have to pull your weight, Amivore, because if not, because Pid struggles versus Mono, he struggles versus Fernie. So if y'all get the wrong matchup, it'll be brutal. Yeah, it's gonna be peak. I'm excited about editing the... I'm excited about that video. I think that video is gonna be epic. But yeah, you do have Pid on your side. And the thing is, if Pid gets Delilah, who's Mono Dark... Oh no, though, even then, that's not an auto-win. Yes, fire types hit dark types, but there's flippin' Soulburst Dragodine you gotta deal with. Oh no, he doesn't run Soulburst Dragodine, unless he has 2 Soulburst. And plus, his Dragodine is slow, from what I remember. Okay, he might be able to get away with it then. Okay, Pid might have a pretty good win then. Oh, Soulburst Crown Boss is tricky too. Even though it's weak to literally every single move in the game. But it just baffles and it does some stuff. Yeah, Pid has a lot less information on his team compared to everyone else. I definitely have the most information because I've done 3 battles in the tournament. I've done 3 battles in the tournament, so I have the most information out of all the teams there. I'm about to open 60 Luminamis, so that's gonna be fun. Once my boost run out, I'll do it. Yeah, they have 3 Soulburst. The thing is, Dark types are nerfed in this tournament. Like, Dorgo's banned, Soulburst Superior's banned. I think Soulburst Dragodine's banned. I can't confirm that, but... Oh no, I don't think it is. I think Soulburst Dragodine's allowed, but... Soulburst Superior's banned, Dorgo's banned. I think there's also something else that was banned for Dark types as well. Something else was banned for Dark types. They have so many powerful mons. They got that... It's heavily nerfed going into the tournament. Dark is still so good even without those mons, though. Even without Soulburst Superior and Dorgo spamming Draco Beam. It's still a very powerful type. Soulburst Cram Boss is quickly becoming a mod. I've noticed it's been very threatening in monotypes. You have no idea what the bans are? I think the bans were Mutagod, Mutagod was banned, Mercado was banned, Soulburst Superior was banned, Dorgo was banned, Soulburst Takuda was banned. I think that's it. I might be missing a couple. Ferglyph was originally banned, but it got unbanned. Yeah, Amivore is Celex. Yep. Amivore gave me $2 earlier, so thanks for the $2, Amivore. My first stream I've done in a bit. I needed to stream. I haven't streamed in a bit. I'm low-key afraid. Oh yeah, electric and fire. I agree. As Sam's the ice type, so if he faces Pid, oh, if he faces Pid, like if you, okay, because the thing is, Pid is still in the tournament, and it's one of those things where if Neutral Sub-Zeros loses to my team and they face Pid, or if they win and Pid goes to the finals, that's an uphill matchup for the Neutral Sub-Zeros. Because Mono Simple doesn't do good versus Pid and Amivore. Pid and Amivore, although they have Evoli, who's one of the top players in the Farverse, besides Pid and Delilah. So he'll probably make Mono Simple work. Yeah, they would need to bring Evoli versus Pid and hope Trumbull clicks Battle Chime and wins if he has it. Gotcha, bro. Yeah, you're right. Sam has beaten Mono Brawler at Mono Ice. I don't think I look like a Discord mod. I think I'm big, but I'm also kind of buff big. I'm kind of buff big. All I will say, I've been grinding these eggs for so long. It takes so long to get a lot of these. Are we gonna use the eggs for Rainbow Lumi? Yep, that's the plan. Rainbow Lumi. I already got a Gamma, but I'm trying to go for I'm trying to go for that rare chance. I got one in, like, I don't know how much chance of going for the Gamma GSA. That would be the biggest flex in the world. Like, I already got a Gamma and an Alpha of Robust Smart. So I might as well go for Robust Clever and hope I get the Secret ability. I might as well go for it, because I got the Gamma and the Alpha early. Very early. So I can afford to go for it. I look like Mr. Incredible. Is it Mr. Incredible before this training arc, or is it after his training arc? Mr. Incredible wasn't the most... Oh, a purple egg. Because... Mr. Brad... What was his name? What was his real name? Mr. Incredible? I forgot. It's been so long since I watched The Incredibles. But Bob Parr. He didn't look that impressive when he was... When he went underground. It wasn't until his training... Even then, even in his bad shape, he still was able to beat a battle droid. Or an Omni droid. That's what they're called, Omni droids. So, he ain't too bad. During his training arc, because you're like in between. Yeah, I'm like in between it, I would say. Yeah, it has Silver Celestine in the chat. Honestly, my Monotype team is so... The thing that scares me about the Monotype tournament is that everyone has a lot of footage on me. And it's one of those things where I think a lot of people realize... that I have one critical weakness on my team that people can exploit. And if they overload a certain Mon... If they overload one of my Mons... I'm not going to say who, because a couple of the tournament participants are in the chat. They can get a huge advantage versus me. They can put me in the back foot early. That's something I realized after doing 3 battles. And it kind of happened versus Delilah until I made one insane play to get back into the game. I have Mono Water, which Mono Water is probably the best type. Yes, it doesn't have a Zip Zap immunity, and it doesn't have a Zip Zap immunity, but it's still, like, you have so many water types you can choose from, and a lot of them are so flexible, both offensively and defensively. Like, Mono Water is like one of the only types you can play very well defensively, but also still have an offensive pressure. Mono Water, 100%. If it's not the best type, it's a top 3 type, even without a Water Earth type for Zip Zap immunity. Plus, it has playable matchups into every matchup besides Monotoxic, and I don't have to worry about Monotoxic, because guess what? Monotoxic is my teammate, so I don't have to worry about Monotoxic. And I know what everyone's thinking, Mono Electric also exists. The thing with Mono Electric is that it's a very volatile battle, because yes, Mono Electric does have the advantage versus Mono Water, but Mono Electric type mods are weak to water types as well. So yeah, it's a very volatile game. It can go. It depends on who gets the most knockouts first. Yeah, Phage Knot is very clutch on your team. Having Phage Knot and Zulong is very clutch on your team. I'm just gonna say this right now, Amavor. I have no idea how I'm gonna beat your Zulong. Your Zulong is gonna be so flippin' tricky to beat. Phage Knot I might be able to beat over time. That flippin' Zulong is gonna be so tough to beat. My battle with the Zulong is very uphill. Very, very uphill. Freddy, Mono Brawler sucks, you know that, right? I literally had Mono Brawler in the first tourney and went 0-2 with it. And then White Myth, another good player, had Mono Brawler, and he legit lost to Mono Ice. Mono Brawler sucks. By far the worst type in the game. Not even close. Honestly, I wish Mono Ancient was in the tournament and not Mono Brawler. Like, Mono Brawler should just be banned. No one should experience the torture that is Mono Brawler. Or Mono type. Like, it's legit torture when you get Monotoxic. Or not Monotoxic, Mono Brawler. Alright. Luminami time. I gotta move these. Alright. Alright, more Loomies. Let's do this. As you can see, I still have some in here from my last batch I did. Didn't get anything from my last batch, but we're on stream this time, so it's gonna be way different. We're gonna get a lot luckier now that we're on stream live. We can get the views if we get something rare, so we're gonna do it, man. Yeah, Mono Brawler. Honestly, Mono Brawler would be so much better if I had Avatros on the team. Avatros on Mono Brawler would be so flippin' strong. If Avatros was an Air Brawler, oh my god, that would go such a long way. Alright. Kaminogon is also banned, so it's even worse than it was before as well. Alright, let's do this. Rainbow Luminamis, let's do this. So we're going for very sluggish, robust, clever. I already went for robust smart, so robust, clever, very sluggish is the way to go. Wish me luck! Wish me luck for GSA. We get these eggs while I'm right here. How's the event going? I already got the alpha and the gamma on Lumi. But I'm going all in. I'm going for the GSA, man. Okay, so I know one of my Luminamis is not him. So you're not him. Good to know. So that Luminami's not him. But it's fine. I can just put him back in the box. I know. That's true. I could go for that. Alright, let's... it doesn't look very promising. Yeah, that doesn't look very promising. I don't see any good Loomies. There are at least any essays. I got 2 essays. I mean, I got 2 essays, so... not all bad. But yeah, I don't see any alphas or gammas, unfortunately. Yeah, no alphas and gammas. Got 2 essays, though. So I got 4 essays now. So not all bad. Bam. Alright. Back to the hunt. Maybe got 2 essays, so it wasn't all bad. I might give away a couple of my essay Loomies if I get a bunch of them. I know, it looks so good. Gamma Rainbow Lumi looks so good. Any good finds, Josh? I got the Gamma and the Alpha Lumi already, but I just opened 60. I got 2 SAs and that was it. I'm going to try to get back up to 3,000. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it on stream. Because I only got an hour and a half left to get back to where I was. I might just open another... If I get to 1,500, I could just do that. Go for 1,500. I might just do that. It's not a bad idea. Go for 1,500. Then do it again. 3 days for Rainbow Fabergé. Ouch. By the way, 19 people are in the chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for joining a Joshua Star 77 stream in the year 2026. 6K eggs. Honestly, you could just open... I would open them in batches of 60. Yo, Erdna Bread is in the chat. Welcome to the Joshua Star 77 stream. Welcome Gamer Core to the stream. I know, you legit waited for 82 minutes for me to get live. Silver Celestine. There's actually a lot of stuff I want to talk about as well. It wasn't just the balance changes I wanted to talk about. I wanted to talk about some other stuff that happened. Did you guys hear about what happened to Ominous? He made a video talking about his content style. And... I mean, yeah, like, that's the thing. When you're making those kind of videos that Ominous does nowadays, like, yeah, they're obvious. A lot of them are obviously lies. It's not to say that... I'm not saying that Ominous is a bad person. He's not at all. In fact, he was the GOAT of the yellow community when he was here. But when you get very popular and try to appeal to a kid audience, you need to make the content that gives you the most views. And the problem is those kind of videos where he exposes people for being toxic and tried to steal other people's, I don't know, e-girl or something like that. Gamer e-girl or gamer e-boy or something. Those make a lot of views on YouTube, but they're not authentic content. Obviously scripted. It's unfortunate because, yeah, I like, okay, Ominous Nebula, the person is good, but it's just, but the problem is that when you get very popular and try to appeal to a larger Roblox audience, you have to kind of sell your soul to do it. Yeah, his content is kind of slop nowadays, unfortunately. It sucks because he was the GOAT of the yellow community, and I still have respect for Ominous. I just don't like watching his current videos anymore. That's what I would say. Yeah, he's a content creator. He made a video talking about his content he's made for the last 4 years. Being niche is a strap, but the problem is if you're like me and stuck into LL, you're only gonna do well if the game updates. So, since the game hasn't updated, I haven't gained as much traction within the last couple of years. And yeah, it could be easy to make other Roblox content games, but I don't want to do that. I don't like playing other Roblox games besides LL. Not to mention, if I did something like that, I'd rather play Terraria. I hope Route 9 comes out soon. Route 9 needs to come out soon. No, he hasn't stolen my e-girl. He stole other people's in videos, though. I don't even have an e-girl. The clean Cosmeres were mentioned. Yeah, they were mentioned. That's all they'll get. I'm a Tatum now. I'm a thriving Tatum now. They may be in 8th place, but at least they're 1-1. At least they have 8 wins as a total as a team. I don't know, I think it's like 6 wins or 7 wins. I don't remember. I don't remember exactly. But we can change that. There's something there. Plus Hibernite, who's the captain, they were a former teammate in TLS, so I know them. Yeah, SA Tatum is a flippin' fraud. I feel like Awakening just gives you that extra damage Tatum needs. Understand why SA Tatum can be good, but you need to use it like late game. It doesn't really work as a wall breaker, it works more as a late game cleaner if you're using the SA. If you're using Awakening, very brawny, either boots or gloves, hits way harder with stab moves. That's always been my best set for me. Used to play Ace before it was called Ace. Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was called another name before then. Also, I gotta get this back up. I agree, they should make it 50 eggs per Drago, because 25 is not enough. It's not worth hunting the raids if you're going for eggs. It's called Hex before it was called... I didn't even know that. I will say, for anyone who knows the server Ace BBM, I'm facing him tomorrow in the tournament. And I will say, we still haven't got paid for our Flawless Valkyries yet. And I will say this, if I do beat him tomorrow, I want my compensation in boost tokens. Pay me via boost tokens. Pay me via boost tokens. That's where I want my compensation from. I was generally like a little baby when it came out. Has he not? I think I could. I feel like I have a team that can do it. Biggest problem is that BBM. Honestly, BBM is honestly a huge test week for me because he's going to use a lot of the meta stuff, probably. And I have a team that's going to be not only just very me, but it's also something that could counter the meta. So this is a huge week for me. Like this BBM battle is going to show a lot. Because this could be a team I could use for multiple weeks. I really like this team I built up. I just have no idea if it's going to work with a meta team or not. And BBM generally uses meta. Even if it goes anti-meta, for some reason, I still feel confident about the team I have. But yeah, we battle in like 23 hours. I already have my team built. I already know what I'm doing with it. It's just going to be down to how will it work. It's going to be the big question. How will it work in practice against a player like BBM who has pedigree? Like, he's not the best player, but he has pedigree. He does have pedigree. I mean, his team made the finals last season. And he did have a positive win-loss record last year. I think he's 0-2 this year, but I'm 0-1 this year for the season. So, yeah, different season. Either way, it's going to be a battle that will be on YouTube no matter what happens, win or loss. I mean, I think Freddy's Week 2 battles show you should account for both meta and anti-meta. Yeah, you should account for both meta and anti-meta. The thing is that the funny broken squid guy is banned, so I don't have to worry about Cephalops. That's good. I don't have to worry about Cephalops. I actually originally had a Cephalops team I was going to bring for week 2, but I didn't bring. But I was benched, so I couldn't really bring it. It was the team. If you're wondering what the team was, it was the team I had. If y'all watched the Sada versus Ambivore video, it was the team in the team preview that I had at the bottom. That was the team I was going to bring. It's 4 water types. It was a raid team with Cephalops. Problem is it's so weak to Venusaur, but the thing is I can outplay it. I can also outplay Venusaur though. The thing is when you're running hyper offense like Raid, you just have to put your foot on the gas. Defensive matchups don't matter as much. They should buff Pertagon back to how it was during Season 1. I don't know about that one. Darkburst Pertagon was a demon. If it was back to its Season 1 form, though, it would probably be fine in this meta because there are a lot of mods that resist metal. But you can also click Dartburst. Like, if you lead Charonix on Pertagon, you can just click Dartburst, and then if you get a range attack increase, you can just get flippin'. You can actually, if you hit 10 times at Dartburst on a Chartiki with specialty goggles, you actually do chip it down a decent amount. You actually, if it's not range defensive, I think you actually get it down a third of its health, if not more. It's just funny. Not to mention you have 10 chances of critting. So it actually does decent damage if you get that matchup right. Munch Miss is worse. At least with Brancata, Brancata has good damage, so you can afford. Brancata at least knocks out stuff when you use it. Munch Wheel, on the other hand, doesn't even knock anything out. Rev Up is such a fraud of an ability for Munch Wheel. It's not saying it is bad, but it just doesn't work consistently. You need everything in the stars aligned to make a Munch Wheel, Rev Up Munch Wheel work. I agree, the meta is awful right now. We need a meta change. I actually have balance changes planned, but the problem is that I'm not the balancer, Jamie is. But I have balance change ideas that would help it. I don't really get why they gave Dragonine Vivid Sight as one of its normal abilities, because the normal moveset typically uses all 100% accurate moves. The only move that can miss is Draco Beam, and even then Staunch is always better anyway, because Staunch makes it so you don't lose your ranged attack after you use it. So you can just use Very Smart, Goggles Dragonine in base form, and just spam the funny nuke button. Spam the funny nuke button without any fear. If it better not get Typhoon. If it gets Typhoon, oh god. I know he will. He hasn't really. The thing is that Jamie hasn't played PvP in forever, so he doesn't know how bad the meta is right now. Like, if it would be different if his balance changes would be different if he actually played a couple games in this current meta. But he hasn't because LL hasn't updated. Oh, Alpha. Alpha Egg. Yeah, Corey's still retired. He does show up in the Llamaverse, but yeah, when it comes to content, he is retired as of now. By the way, 22 people are watching this stream. Thank y'all very much. Anything but give Seer Knight Baffle? I mean, honestly, I don't think Baffle's the worst idea for... Actually, no. Actually, I would not like that. The problem with Baffle Seer Knight is that you Terrify and then Baffle, and then your mod's at -2. Yeah. That thing could actually be kind of nuts. I don't think I like that too much. I don't think Seer Knight needs Baffle. Yeah, I don't think Seer Knight needs it. Yeah, I know Loomian Legacy and Sinnoh are funny, I know, but it doesn't need it, man. It doesn't need it. It doesn't need Baffle, man. That'd be funny if it got Baffle for a day, and then it lost it. That would be kind of funny. Got Gamma Kaego? Nice. Why cuz? Nice. Nice find. That's not an easy find to get. Gamma Cayego is nothing to scoff at. How does it feel to be one of the 3 who carry LO content creation? Feels weird. It feels very weird because I want there to be more. On one hand, yes, while there is less competition, I also want more people to be part of the community too. So I'm kind of in this middle ground where, like, yeah, it's cool to be one of the 3 carrying the game. I also want to I want more people. I want the OGs back. That was when Prime LL was a thing. Like, yesterday, I was in the Wamaverse and I was watching. We were watching some old Loomian Legacy moments, and I looked back at some of my older videos, and oh my god, I used to milk top 5 videos every day. Like, the thing is, every top 5 before my 2025 top 20 was utter garbage. I had no competitive thought in mind on those lists, but looking back at those are hilarious. Plus, I milked the top 5. I milked every top 5. I have top 5 Wave Wrecker mods. Top 5 moves. Top 5 most annoying moves. Top 5 Drudge Loomians. Top 5 Drudge Loomians. Top 5 Evil Loomians. Like, some of the most niche kind of... Top 3 Pollute Corp mods. This video will be very short. Yes, that's actually a top 5 video I made. It is absolutely... Like, yes, while those videos are not great, especially compared to some of my current top 10s, it does give me a smile looking back at. I do want to get back to the top 10 grind, even in the dry state. I think I'll make one this weekend. If I have time for it, I'll do it. Top 5 gimmick strategies. Top 5 weathers. Top 5 weather mons. So yeah, there's been a lot of... I want to get back to top 5. If I make a top 10, it'll probably be top 10 most problematic Loomians. That'll probably be the first one I make if I come back. Top 10 most problematic. That list is pretty obvious. Chartiki, Charotics, Phage Knot, Brancata, Gargolem Attack, Soulburst Superior. Maybe Verettlesaur. Verettlesaur's on that cusp, I would say. Verettlesaur's on the cusp. Dragodime, Soulburst, Mutagod. Oh my goodness. There's so many problematic mods in this meta. So many problematic. Oh, you got the Alpha? Yo, you got the Alpha Horse. Nice. Top 5 Wamaverse members' favorite Loomians win. Oh, that'd be a funny video. That'd be a cool video to make. You're one of the good mods we have for PvP. I'm good at PvP, but I do have flaws in my game, I would say. I will say that we're having more content creators leave the scene. Like, we're having more LL content creators leave the scene. And we are having some new ones, but the problem is they're not growing. They're not growing because LL's just not that... LL just doesn't make many views right now. Even with this new event. Although we got 30 on stream today, so what am I saying? I'm wrong. We got almost 30 people here. Thank y'all very much. Terradescent, Soulburst Florent, Dyborg, Whippledrift, and Phage Knot. Yeah, I think Whippledrift is one of my favorite mods right now. I like Whippledrift. Whippledrift is cool. I used Climate Cannon Whippledrift in Season 4 to get the ace. And that's always been my casual team. Problem is with that Heatwave team, it just doesn't work in competitive play because it's a team that always puts you on the back foot early, and you gotta outplay your way to wins. So I don't think I'll ever show up in competitive play with my Heatwave team, even though it is a fun team to use. I mean, I posted a Dragodine raid video mainly for viewer count, and I mean definitely served its purpose. Yeah, like, the thing is with Soulburst Dragon Dino raids, like, the best thing... There's a couple ways you could do it. Like, you save Soulburst Crabballs for last to steal stats, or you save Plasma for last and click score 1. There's also other mods you can have is really like Phage Knot with Flippin' Thunder Blast. Jumpstart Plasmoth is a great teammate, great facilitator for rage attackers. There's a lot of different ways you can actually do the Dragonine raids now, which is cool. Boreal does solos. Plasmoth does solos. Boreal really solos, because one of many makes it so it doesn't get RNG'd. LARP, 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 Sahura. Oh yeah, I'm most certainly LARPing. What's the best personality for Awakening? I think Robust Smart is the best one. It makes it so you keep both, but you can also run Goggles if you want. Robust Smart, I think, is the best for Awakening. Yeah, Robust Smart, I think, is the best ability. Robust Smart, very sluggish. You could run Clever Smart as well if you want a range defensive one. I think this Rainbow Blast and Luminami is actually viable in Awakening 1 because you can actually hit other Luminamis with it. Rainbow Blast hits other Lumies. So you would actually run it on a Goggles Lumi, which is weird. Steal a Brain Rot? No, hell no. We're not doing Steal a Brain Rot. No way. I'm not losing my brain cells. Not losing my brain cells to Brain Rot. No way. That ain't happening. The raid is hard until it really isn't. Yeah, that's kind of what raids are. Steal a Brain Rot theme team? No, never want. Never. Blast Zone's a good game, though. Blast Zone's good. I played Blast Zone recently. I would talk about some of my impressive feats in Blast Zone, but I don't think you want to hear them anymore. I don't think you want to hear about those feats again. I won't reveal it. I won't reveal what happened in Blast Zone. Or a Loomian stream win. That's fine, Amamore. I won't reveal what happened in Blast Zone. It's fine. No one will ever know. But me, you, and the Llamaverse. Probably the SA Gravestone. Let's go. Nice, got an SA. Awesome. How's the event? Bullet, the event is going decently. I got a Gamma and an Alpha Lumi. So now I'm just hunting for DSA and probably not getting those, but you never know. I'm going to make an effort at least. I also got a bunch of Rainbow Eggs, which I might, if I get more Rainbow Eggs, I'll trade some away. Maybe not trade some, I'll probably just give them away. For some of my top 10 videos, I'll just give one away every month or something. I really want a computer to play Calamity. Calamity Terraria is fun. I haven't played modded Terraria. I just played the normal base game. And I haven't even played Terraria once 1.4.5 came out. I was gonna play it with Farrell, but stuff happened, and that's not happening anymore. But I do want to stream Terraria again at some point. Me playing the new update. Yeah, 29 people are watching. That's absolutely peak. I think that's the most I had on the stream since... I think the last event we had. I think it's the most we've had on the stream since the last event. So that is awesome. We have 39 people on stream. And we got 39 people while I'm lagging. I hate lag. Why am I lagging? Oh yeah, Terraria is so fun. Terraria is peak. My favorite game of all time. 41 people are watching this stream. 41 people. Thank y'all very much. Am I getting graded? Are people am I getting graded by someone? I didn't see any other LL content creators online. It might just be that time. It does suck that my frames are dropping, but it's how it is. How it feels to play mobile? I don't think I've ever played mobile Terraria. I played on the Nintendo DS of all things. It was a 3DS actually. It's the 3DS I played it on. That had the Zappinator. That had Prime Zappinator in it. My older brother used to play Terraria, Pokemon Ultra games all the time in battle. Same with Terraria. Yeah, I played Terraria so much. I played Terraria for over a decade. I played the original 1.1 version of Terraria on console edition. That had Akram in it. That had Akram as the final boss. Have you played Pokemon Champions? I haven't played Pokemon Champions. I'll probably play it when it comes to mobile, though. Holy lag Sahara. Oh, it's a horse. The Champions is but I mean, it's still a good game. It's still, I guess there's a lot of good stuff with Champions, and there's a lot of bad stuff with Champions, I would say. I do think the good outweigh the bad, though. I think overall, Champions is a good game with a lot of flaws. That's what I'll say. Champions is a good game with a lot of flaws. Well, Xerneas with Terra is gonna be a nightmare. Xerneas with Terra. Yeah, I will 100% try Champions when I'm on mobile. I don't know if it'll be free to play, though. Probably not. Never know, though. If it's free to play, then hell yeah, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it on mobile. But I doubt it will be. Oh, did I lag out? Oh, it's an ad. I got an ad. I can't even watch my flippin' chat. What are my ad settings? Why do I have 3 ads I gotta watch? What are my ads? My ad settings are trash. What happened to my stream? Did everyone just lose their stream? Oh yeah, my frames are dropping. Freddy's back. Yo, you're back, Freddy. Hello. I don't want to think about Terra Xerneas. Honestly, screw Xerneas. I don't know. That's going to be the best flippin'. Xerneas is going to be the best Terra. Restricted when that comes out. How do you beat Xerneas? How do you beat Terrafire Xerneas? How do you beat Terrafire Xerneas? With Geomancy, Moonblast. Actually, no. It might not even be just Moonblast. It might just be Dazzling Gleam, Terra Blast, Geomancy, and Protect. How do you beat that? How do you beat that? Route 9, unfortunately, is not out yet, Exotic. It's unfortunately not out yet. But we got an event. Got Rainbow Dragonine, so it ain't all bad. Yep, no Route 9. Sad face. Oh, Primal Groudon. Wait, Primal Groudon returns. Oh. Primal Groudon and Primal Kyogre. The biggest question is how good will they be? I assume they're still going to be flipping busted, because they have the Primal Weathers. So they override Koraidon's weather. They'll override Koraidon, because why would he use Koraidon when Primal Kyogre just gets rid of, evaporates all water-type moves? Although it still doesn't hit Koraidon. I feel like Koraidon will still be used if it's in the game. They all said 19? Yes! That's what it is, man. Big Six is returning. Oh yeah, the whole Big Six squad is returning. They're all gonna have Terra. I don't think the Big Six will be the strongest team in Scarlet and Violet, but I do think Xerneas teams are gonna be the strongest. Terrafire Xerneas. How do you stop Terrafire Xerneas? How do you stop Terrafire Xerneas? How do you stop it? Terra Steel Xerneas could work too, but problem with Terra Steel is that you don't hit steel types. But Terra Steel stops toxic types. Terra Steel or Terra Fire, I think is going to be the best one. Well, Terra Water, Water Spout Kyogre, yeah. Primal Kyogre is going to be strong like all. I mean, Kyogre was even alright, and the thing is with Kyogre's always been one of the best roamers, one of the best legendaries in Pokemon. Even in Scarlet and Violet, it got play. It wasn't the best restricted, but when combined with Zacian, it actually pops the heck off. It can still pop off, even in Scarlet and Violet. I don't think it won a tourney, but it did good. It had a lot of high placements. Oh yeah, Primal Groudon. Yeah, Primal Groudon can beat Xerneas. You're right, Primal Groudon can. Oh my god, flippin' Primal Groudon. Primal Groudon's gonna be a flippin' demon. Especially if it can Terra. I feel like Terra Fire Xerneas is gonna be the most dangerous one. Because you hit the Steel types, and you still do okay versus Toxic types. Is there a type that could beat both Toxic and Steel? Oh, Terra Earth Xerneas. So Terra Earth could be bad too. Well, Terra Ground. Oh, Terra Ground Xerneas could be tough too. Terra Fire or Terra Ground? I feel like would be the best two types. Because Terra Ground hits Toxic and Poison, but it doesn't deal with the Levitate mod, so you could theoretically still use stuff like Bronzong to beat it. But with Terra Fire, yes, you don't hit the Toxic types that hard, but you still hit it hard after a Geomancy. And that doesn't even mention that a lot of Toxic types are not really that fat. So yeah, at least in BGC there aren't that many fat Toxic types. The Terra Ground Xerneas or Terra Fire? I still think Terra Fire would be better on it. I still think Terra Fire would be better. Especially if we combine it with Primal Groudon to set up the weather. Oh my god, Primal Groudon Xerneas are legit gonna be the most powerful team again. Unless the new restricted are just insanely power creepingly strong, like Scarlet and Violet and Sword and Shield were. I mean, Sword and Shield, you had flippin' Zacian, who was just a flippin' demigod. Then you have flippin' Miraidon, who was a flippin' demigod, and then you had Koraidon, who just popped off later and was really good at double restricteds. Like, the new restricteds have been so flippin' good with Scarlet and Pokemon. It's crazy how strong the legendaries have gotten. Yeah, Zacian did get nerfed, but even then, like, Zacian... I feel like Zacian... Yeah, Zacian did bad in Scarlet and Violet, but I feel like Zacian will be better in Champions. I feel like it will be better in Champions because Xerneas is going to be there. And Zacian has a very great matchup in the Xerneas. And it's also one of the fastest restricteds. Only Calyrex Shadow Rider's faster. I don't know how good Zamazenta will be because Xerneas will exist and it's neutral and not resisting to it. I feel like Zacian will be better in Champions when Xerneas returns. Oh, yellow. It's gonna be one of those volatile game styles of all time. It's gonna be so volatile. I generally think Zacian's gonna be good in Champions. Just because Xerneas is gonna be busted broken. And it's and Zacian's one of the best restricted mods to deal with Xerneas. Another problem is that Zacian has to hold the Rusted Sword, so it can't run something like Assault Vest to live Dazzling Gleam Xerneas. Which that is a problem. You can't run a different item on Zacian. You have to hold the Rusted Sword. Oh yeah, Mega Dragonite and Kyogre would probably be insane together. Yeah, that's not gonna be in like a few years. Like, we're not gonna get Legends and Champions until like 2028 or 2029. Well, just think about it. Flippin' Xerneas becoming Terrafire. Terrafire Xerneas. Terrafire Xerneas. Yeah, Zacian I think will be good in Champions because Xerneas is going to be everywhere. Xerneas is going to be everywhere. And yes, while Zacian might not have the best matchup and everything else, the fact that it can beat Xerneas, I feel like it's going to be good in a double restricted format. Single, probably not as much. But double, it will be good against Xerneas. Problem is it doesn't deal with Terra Fire unless it's like Terra Water. I mean, it could be Terra... What defensive Terra would Zacian? Probably just Terra Water and call it a day. Or Terra Poison. Maybe Terra... But Terra Poison makes... Oh, no, but you're still weak to flippin' Groudon. Problem is that, yeah, Zacian does beat Xerneas. I don't think it can beat Xerneas and Groudon at the same time. Oh yeah, Mega Heatran's gonna be strong too. There's so many strong mons and champions. Terra Fighting could see play. I could say Terra Fighting to boost Sacred Sword. I could see that. Problem is it does make you weak to Xerneas, so it is a mind game at that point. It is a mind game. What are your thoughts on the new Raichu abilities? I think Raichu X has... What does Raichu X have? Raichu X, I think... Is that the electric terrain one? Is that the one that sets up electric terrain? I don't remember. I remember Raichu Y's ability, and that one's the one where it's like no guard. And no guard Zap Cannon is just gonna paralyze everything. But I don't know about... What's Raichu's X? Is that electric terrain? Yeah, I think it's electric terrain. Yeah, they are just downgrades to the restricteds. Yeah, why has no guard? Oh god, no guard Zap Cannon. No guard Zap Cannon and no guard Focus Miss, which will no longer miss because you have no guard. And Fake Out. You just click Fake Out too. I think it has Fake Out, so you can run something like Fake Out Protect. Or Fake Out Encore. Fake Out Encore would work too. And then you run Zap Cannon and Focus Blast. Yeah, Raichu X is stronger. It's probably going to use melee moves though. Volt Switch and then the rest are melee moves, probably. Oh no, it would probably use range moves, I think. Because range moves are generally stronger than melee on the electric terrain mons. That's what makes Miraidon so strong. Not only does Hydron Engine boost its attack even more to all its moves, but it's also a dedicated range attacker, so it just hits so much harder. That's why I was able to get so many Okos. When, like, Tapu Koko had more melee attack than range attack. So, while it still did a lot of damage, especially when Electric Terrain was 50% back then, it was using its weaker attack stats, but it was still insanely strong because, you know, Electric Terrain and Electric type moves getting boosted in Electric Terrain are just so strong. Plus, Volt Switch exists too. I think it has Supercell Slam. I'm not sure though. I don't remember. I don't play that much Pokemon. The only time I ever know Pokemon is when I watch Soul play Champions. when I watch Soul absolutely clap people with Stunfisk. Yes, that is a true statement. That is true. Oh yeah, it does have Volt Tackle, so yeah, I would probably use Volt Tackle. As its melee move of choice. But I think Volt Tackle does recoil it. Radiant when? Hi, my name is Nova, or Or what? It has knockoff. Oh, it has knockoff too. Yeah, melee. Yeah, Raichu X has some potential too. I think both Raichu forms are going to be really good. I think Raichu Y is going to be more dangerous because flippin' Zap Cannon being 100% paralyzed. Like, my god, that Zap Cannon thing is going to be so flippin' annoying. I know, if Mega Raichu X was in Scarlet Violet, you wouldn't have to flippin' rely on flippin' Pincurchin to set up the electric terrain. I wish Tapu Koko or Raichu X was in the game for Scarlet. Because all you have is Miraidon. If you're not playing a restricted format, tough luck, you have no electric terrain. Unless you use Pincurchin, who stinks. Oh, it has Nasty Plot too? Oh, it has Nasty Plot. Oh my god. Oh my god, it can legit run Nasty Plot too. Oh my god, protect Nasty Plot. Zap Cannon, Focus Blast. Yeah. Get Weezing! Get Weezing up in here! We need Weezing! Oh yeah, Luminami's remodel looks so good. I love its remodel. What's the goal for the event? The goal for the event is to just grind and hope I get my DSA Lumi. I don't think I'm gonna get DSA, but you never know. I might be lucky. Once I get to 1500, I'll open them again. I'll open the Luminamis again. And then I'll end the stream, I think. Overall, we had a pretty good stream. Hour, 22 minutes. But yeah, after this, I'm gonna join the Wabaverse. I'm gonna practice for my battle tomorrow, and then yeah. I might need to make a video for tomorrow too. I might just do a showcase. And a Galarian Weezing would probably be really good in this meta. Oh, so it gets this 2 KO. So if you hit Zap Cannon, you're cooked anyway. Oh my god. So you still gotta rely. Like, the thing is, yes, it could miss Zap Cannon, but it's still 50%. It's still gonna hit half the time. It's still gonna paralyze you as well. You could only buy one Rainbow Kyego, so make it count. Oh yeah, Mega Starmie skill swap, huge power slacking. Holy crud, that's gonna be so strong. I actually want to see that in play. I want to, you know what, Soul, if you do, if that, I don't know when the meta changes, but when that happens, I want to see it in action. I want to see huge power slacking in action. I think it's just gonna one-shot everything in the game, even after an Intimidate. I don't even think Intimidate stops soon, because that was 160 melee attack! Oh, Bright Powder. Oh, true Bright Powder. Yeah, Bright Powder's not bad. Just use Bright Powder on Weezing. Yo! I got another Alpha. I kinda don't want it, though. I already have Alphas. I don't know. I think it does have Skull Swap. If it has Skull Swap... Oh, if it has, if I don't know if it has Skull Swap. If it does, though, you could do some no guard sheer cold shenanigans, or no guard fissure shenanigans, or no guard whatchamacallit shenanigans. Although Mega Halucha does that too. There is competition. You've seen Huge Power Gigas in other formats in the past. Let's say it was kind of good. The Huge Power Gigas. Oh my god, Regigigas. That thing is a flippin' monster. I don't think it's a... I wonder when Regigigas will get back in the game. Regigigas was so good during... Sword and Shield. It was a Dynamax attacker, and it was able to use moves like Life Orb and Giga Impact while it was Dynamax. It just clicks the big button and it just destroys spawns. Especially when you have Weezing on your side, disabling your ability. That's fair. I'm gonna be playing Route 9 when it drops, though. I've been waiting for it for years, so of course I'm gonna play it when it comes out. I think I will reach 1,500 eggs before the end of the stream. I think I'll reach it. I don't know if Slow Start needs a buff. Regigigas and River Room are the only mods that have it. And River Room doesn't even run it. I think it's River Room that has Slow Start. But it has another ability it can use, which is just better. Yeah, we got Rainbow Egg event before Route 9. I wish they just did Luminity. I think Luminity is a way better event than Rainbow. But you know what? I'm not going to argue. We got something. It's something. We got something before Route 9. And all I'm going to say is something is better than nothing. Yeah, I think it's his hidden ability, Slow Start. Oh, it's the pre-evolve form that has it. Okay, so yeah, it's pre-evolve form that has it. And then it evolves out of it. Yeah, Luminity's probably the best event right now, I would say. Plus, I like Tennis Tag. Tennis Tag is a fun game to play with. Honestly, now that I'm in the Wabaverse, I feel like I can play online on VC. Because I used to never be on Discord VCs in the past. I used to never be on Discord VCs in the past, and now I'm on Discord VCs every day with the Wabaverse. Halloween equals Christmas, Sweet Retreat, Luminity are the best events. Yeah, they're probably the best events, I would say. I know, it's Blade Ball, but it's fun. Yo, hi Ben, welcome to the Joshua Star 77 stream. It might be a little laggy, but other than that, stream's been going well. Oh, a ranked tennis tag tournament would be fun. I would absolutely clap people at tennis tag. Problem is, if I play with the Wabaverse, I'll probably also be around my skill level, if not better. So yeah, that will be tricky. I solo tennis tag, no auto clicker needed. I don't even know how to install an auto clicker. I know that you can just install it and it works, but yeah, I don't need an auto clicker. What I do is I spam mouse and spacebar when it gets to that point, and just hope and pray. Oh yeah, Top Tub is getting remodeled before Route 9 comes out. I mean, Luminabi has one too. Luminabi just got one recently. Yep. White Myth is crazy at tennis tag. Just download one from the Microsoft Store. Yeah, I could do that, but I don't want to get an auto clicker. I don't want one. Oh yeah, Convex did get banned from Loomian Legacy Official. Convex is very interesting to me. Like, he's very interesting because he was always nice towards me, and I feel like he might have changed for the better. There's a good chance he has changed for the better. But he did do some really bad stuff in the past. So it's one of those things where, do you respect his redemption run and being better now? Or do you still hold him, or do you still get upset at him at what he did 3 years ago when he was a minor? Very interesting. It's a very complicated situation with Convex. I don't want to talk about some of the stuff he done. I don't want to talk about it. One of the things he did was really bad, though, and that's all I'll say. That's what got him banned from my EAT server. This happened, like, before I knew him. No, like, this happened, like, 3 years ago. Maybe even longer than that, actually. I talked to Convex before, and every time he's been around me, he's been cool. He's been cool every time I've been around him, but thing is everyone acts differently towards other people. And he has made videos talking about his past in the past, but I think they're unlisted. Oh yeah, 2020 Convex was toxic. 2020 Convex was toxic. That's true. Early Convex was really toxic. I knew he did. No, he talking about it. Yeah, I'm talking about that one. Thing is, his last guest remake was really good, though. And it's one of those things where I hope he does well in his new community, and I hope he is a better influence there than he was in LL. But again, it's one of those things that... Are you proud that he's redeemed? Or are you still upset at him at what he did in the past? Maybe it's both. Maybe you feel both. Again, it's a very complicated situation with Convex. I'm proud of him, but I'm also, again, complicated. I knew he did. Banning him for using stall. Oh yeah, I think he banned someone for using stall once. I mean, IE always bans people for using stall, but it's one of those things where it was not because Convex was using stall, it was something else altogether. Thing is, IE needs to realize that stall is a playstyle, and you have to cope with it. Banning people for using stall is never a good look, because legit, at least everyone uses it at some point. Problem is he thinks it's a waste of time. It's not really a waste of time. People are just trying to play stall to win. They're just trying to win. That's the way I look at it. Stalls would critical hit? Yeah, critical hits can just knock out stall if you're not careful. That's true. Watching stall is painful, but again, it happens. Like, stall matches happen. People will do whatever it takes to win, and even though it's not the most entertaining experience, unless you're me and I enjoy it, but you know, besides the point. Stall is a playstyle, and people will use it. I don't think it's the devs that don't care about the community, it's just I feel like the problem with the developers is that when they had community interactions in the past, they had it with the wrong people, and now they don't have trust in us because they were with the wrong people. Why did they outburst the Kabunga? And why did they click dodge? You know, yeah, Soul's here, yeah, Soul's the goat's here. Soul's the goat. He is one of the goats. What is the Loomian I should get an essay of? So honestly, LFH is a good one. I need an essay phage dot still. Maybe I'll trade for an essay phage dot. I kind of need one. I don't have one at the moment. Maybe we'll do some business, star 77. Trade for an essay phage dot. Essay smart, recommendedly. The Wobelisk is the GOAT. Wobelisk ignorant. Stop setup sweeping. And it can set up barbs. And it can driving sports. Like, roll compression within one mon. Yeah, the last guest remake was peak. It was peak. I agree with that. Sorry for leaving that detail out. I meant Rallyable essay. Rallyable essay. I think right now Power Napper Luminabi's. Although you could get Power Napper right now. You don't even have to rally for the Lumi to get it. You can just get it. Why does that not look like a corrupt? Why does that look? Wow, the corrupt normal Kaego looks so fun. It literally is just normal Kaego. That doesn't even look like a corrupted. Absolute buds corrupt form. Get out of here! Thanks for the energy shard. Which is why balance is so popular with Brancata, because it brings both stall and hyper. Yeah, Brancata beats both because it has rush hour. So outspeeds hyper offense while also dealing with stall if you call the right move. Brancata's so flippin' strong. Brancata needs to be banned. That thing is so flippin' strong. Oh, yeah, SA Thaumon's good too. Yeah, SA Thaumon's good. Oh, Brancata semi-stall works too. Or Brancata with like 2 pivoters. You have like 2 slow, bulky pivoters. You pivot into Brancata for free and get that rush hour. Oh my goodness, that is devastating. It's not the thing that makes these wall breakers hit so hard is the fact that we have so many reliable, slow, bulky pivots. We have Surkabe, we have Luminami, we have Tronics. Your Snack's there too. They're just fat, slow, and they pivot into your offensive mods without any fault whatsoever. That's why you gotta get those barbs up. That's why barbs is so strong, is that's how you stop that pivot. So every time they come in, they take damage from the hazards. Also, anyone saying settings of melee attack DPs on 0 and range attackers? Yeah, it reduces the damage. Yeah, it reduces daze damage, and it reduces damage taken from tricky tactics. Yeah, Brancata Semi sounds very strong, especially if you have, like... Thing is, I feel like Brancata Semi works if you have Brancata and then 1 hard-hitting, and then another oppressive mod. You have 2 oppressive mods and then 3 fat walls and 2 slow pivoters. I feel like that would be the way to run it. That's how I think Brancata Semi should be. So you use Brancata and 1 other offensive, high volatile offensive mon to support it. And then you use 3 fat walls, 2 bulky pivots. Maybe 3 bulky pivots and 2 fat walls. Pull a pid, 7 walls. Yeah, 7 walls could work too. I don't think full stall works in this meta. Do nothing stall just too passive. Yeah, that would be so strong. You just bring in Dusket, set up haste, and then you clean up. Especially if you're Dark Surge to hit the Chartiki. But yeah, I will make a video maybe I'll do it tonight. Maybe I'll make the video talking about Jamie's balance changes tonight. Thing is, I want to do it. I want to make the videos criticizing his balance changes, because the problem that people have in the past with criticizing his balance changes is they just say that his balancing sucks, and it sucks for no other reason other than it sucks. I want to do something called explaining why these changes will not work for this meta. That's important, explaining why these balance changes would not work. I feel like that's just something a lot of people don't do. They don't explain why Jamie's balance changes don't work. They just say they suck without any other explanation. What does Jamie have to take from that? Balance changes suck because they suck? What's the reason? Explain. Talk about why they don't work. I feel like that's something that a lot of people tend to miss when they criticize Jamie's balance changes. They miss that. And he has nothing to build off of because they just say the balance changes suck just for the sake of sucking instead of explaining why they don't work. That's why I want to make a video explaining it myself, because I feel like if I explain it in that way, he will understand, oh yeah, this might not be the best idea. I'll do this instead. Or he'll be like, okay, I disagree with this person, but at least I understand what he's trying to do. Like, the thing is, he doesn't have to agree with me either. Just making the video, talking about it, explaining it in that way is important. Even if he doesn't necessarily change it. It's important to hear what other people have to say. Yeah, it only works when I say it sucks. Yo, Corey! That's true, man. They should hire me as balancer. I feel like I have decent balancing changes ideas. The problem is that you can't just have one PvP balancer, though. Because, yeah, having me as a balancer would be a band-aid to the solution, but it still doesn't change the ultimate problem that the meta changes, the balance changes will be supremely biased towards certain mons. Like, I use Whipple Drift all the flippin' time, and I know Whipple Drift is good because I know how to use it, so I wouldn't touch Whipple Drift. but I also wouldn't probably see what other people have to say about Whipple Drift. So Whipple Drift would never get buffed by anyone else. Because I think Whipple Drift is good, per se. Like, that's just one example. There could be other mods where I look at where, for example, I look at flippin' Surkabe. Surkabe's not getting used by the meta, and I don't think Surkabe's that good. And then there's other people that say, yeah, a blockable Seesaw and then Frostbeam to hit the other mods. You should not buff Surkabe, but I just see it. Oh, it's Luminavi and Tyrannics are being used more. Let's buff Surkabe. Like, and then that leads to Surkabe being too strong. Like, it's one of those things where there will always be a little bit of balance when there's bias, when there's one balance, when there's one PvP balancer. We need to have multiple. Why doesn't Chartiki have Hydroblast? It should never get Hydroblast. That will never happen. And I'll make sure that never happens. I agree. We either need Jamie to play the meta, or we need us to talk to Jamie about these balance changes. And have him understand what the meta is like. We just need Jamie to play the meta. We need Jamie to play the meta. That would go a long way. If Jamie played the meta, he would know what mods are. He would know immediately what the top 5 mods are. No, we're not giving Chartiki everything. In fact, I think we need a nerf Chart. I would nerf its HP at least. Nerf its HP by 10. No, we don't need Hasten. We don't need Hasten and Judge Lumi. We don't need that. I don't think we need that personally. I don't agree with that. It would be another way to use Lumi, especially if it's offensive, but I don't like that. I don't think it should get Judge or Hasten. It already has Peace of Mind. So I don't agree with that. Yeah, Route 9 will come out. The problem is his balance changes. I don't think they're going to happen until Route 9 comes out. But yeah, that's also making us stuck in this meta. Be Nimble 200 at +1 outspeeds Pertagon. Yeah, but you would be the only one to run Very Nimble Lumi. Other than me, I guess. I guess I would run it because I'm a psychopath sometimes, but I mean, I used Kleptyke in a showcase video. I'm kind of a psychopath just for that, but you know. I have no idea how I beat Trash Bliss with a Kleptyke. No idea. It just happened. It just happened. Beat Pharaoh's Garlash and Silver Strat, not necessarily Kleptyke, but still. Don't know how it happened, it just happened. Jamie doesn't seem interested in doing balance changes until Route 9 anyways, and at the point he'll be playing the game again at Route 9. Problem is that the meta's... It's way too long. It's way too long of a wait. We know Route 9's not coming out till November. I hate to say it, it's not coming out till November. We all know that. Maybe they did get the November release date right. The problem is just the wrong year. Be Nimble Billaford. Oh my god, Be Nimble Billaford. Yeah, that is most certainly that's most certainly a set, man. You gotta get that fast Billaford up in there. Outspeed Himber. Outspeed Himber. This very nimble Billo even outspeed Himber. It's so flippin' slow. It doesn't even buff its speed that much. Maybe if it's very nimble boots, maybe. Oh yeah, Silver Celestine speed ties, Sparta. Alright, I'm about to get back to 1,500 eggs again. We're about to get back to the eggs. What time is it? 3:27. Yeah, we'll definitely open at least 30 more Lumina. At least 30 more Luminamis will be open, if not more. At least 30 more Lumis. Maybe more. There's a Rainbow Drago. Very nimble Billaford to outspeed Min, speed Lumi, and crit with Buck Blast. Why did I also click Outburst on the flippin' Kabunga? And why did it dodge again? That's literally the second time this has happened, man. It's the second time, man. Very nimble, hits 88 speed. That's not okay. That's not even enough to outspeed flippin' Bill. That doesn't even outspeed Gargolem Defense and Chartiki. If it's no speed Chartiki, I think it barely outspeeds. But yeah, that's not enough to outspeed. I think it barely misses the speed of Lashent. I think Lashent's 89 without Sluggish. The Gargolem Defense always outspeeds because they never run Sluggish unless they're Beta Haste. And then you have oh yeah, you never outspeed Pyrolit unless it's Sluggish. Oh my god, very nimble Billiford. What's very nimble Boots like? What's very nimble Boots Billiford? I assume that outspeeds a little bit more. Yeah, it barely outruns Sluggish Pyrolit. It's so sad. Very nimble, the Earthquake Pyrolit, man. That's the new meta. Very nimble Billiford to outspeed Sluggish Pyrolit. Yeah, man, that's the peak. That's the Billiford set that everyone should be using, man. The idea of the set was to be crazy wallbreaker since it outran all the slow fatties. Yeah, there is a way that, yeah, that could be. I can understand, but the problem is there's still some slow fatties that outspeed. Like, I feel like non-sluggish Ventilin with a little bit of speed outspeeds it, and it hits it with a little bit landslide. Still. Mods like that still aren't running, I think. Which is crazy. Battle Chime on Celesting. The old, I mean, technically you do have Battle Chime on Celesting. You can flip a Mystic Toad it. So you can Mystic Toad it or summon it. Even though it will not work, but it technically has it, kind of. I want very nimble Pyrolit. Oh, hell no. Very nimble Pyrolit to outspeed nimble Tyrex. And it hit it with a flippin' Volcanic boosted Fire Breath. Oh my goodness. Like a battle type Celesting. Yeah, that was the short. I was facing Electric. Oh, I have as well. I showcased Totemochi. I showcased Twilight. Showcased Slugling. I showcased Kleptyke. I showcased flippin' Goggles Loomy before Goggles Loomy was common. I showcased flippin' Range Terraclaw. Range Terraclaw was used. Rage Wrestling. I don't think I got a dedicated showcase, but Rage Wrestling was used at some point. Yeah. I've showcased some more. Quick Pounce Specialization Meditone was used. Ill Will Specialization Meditone was used. I'm a psychopath. Scapegoat tease Mocho. Oh hell no. Mocho with tease Scapegoat. That is evil, man. It can cook. I mean, outspeed the Tyrex. Outspeed that Tyrex, man. I think it also outspeeds Valkyrie very nimble. I gotta check the speed tiers after the stream. Oh yeah, he has the Darkburst Protogon, I remember that. With Bequeath Wiki. It was a Mudslide into a Bequeath, I believe. Alright, we're about to open up more Loomies. Wish us luck. We're about to open up more Loomies. Once we get to 15,000, y'all know what's happening. We're 100 away. We will see. heh heh heh. Heh heh heh. I'm gonna try mixed Tepring. I actually was thinking about bringing mixed Solar Stregonine to a league match once to hit Gastro. But I didn't bring Mix, I instead brought Provoke to stop it from setting up. But I was originally thinking about bringing Gnarly Gash, Silver Stregonide. Gnarly Gash to hit Venilin and Silver Skastroke. I think it can work because the Remorseless actually gives you a melee attack increase. So it could work if you can get a knockout. Plus, its melee attack isn't actually that bad. It's like 90 plus, I would say. So it's actually not bad. It's usable. But yeah, I just decided to run Provoke to stop the setup. It also stopped Chartiki from doing what it does best with Burn Up, even though it just hits me anyway. It probably switches out into something else anyway. I used Provoke on a couple of... I used to never use Provoke, but ever since Chartiki's became meta, I have Provoke on a lot of my teams. Stop it from clicking Burn Up. Like, I run Provoke Gargolem Defense, so Chartiki doesn't click Burn Up on Gargolem. So I can just Hazard Stack on Chartiki or Driving Force it out the next turn, even if it can Life Drain me. I run Speed on Gargolem Defense to outspeed Chartiki as well. I do everything to not lose to the tree. That's the kind of stuff you gotta do to stop Chartiki from ruining your game. Moriel's really uncommon, but Moriel can be dangerous if you play the right one. Moriel's so threatening if used right. I'm actually thinking about using it on one of my league teams, but I decided to not do it because it synergizes badly with the team. But it works well. It does have some good roll compression. Fast Provoke Lumello. Yo, Fast Lumello with that flippin', what's 30 speed it has? I think it's 30. I think it's 30. Is it 30 or 35? Or is it 15? I don't remember. Its speed is slow. I think it was 30. Lumello was 30 speed. 30 base speed, I mean. Base speed. Alright. We're about to open up more Loomies. Lumanami. Lumanami. I ran that Lumello when it came out. I ran Crack Lola and stopped removal. Oh yeah, because it has Teardown, so you just provoke it from clicking Teardown. Battle Ruse Prowler Your Soul helped me beat Delilah. It's not a bad fourth move option on Your Soul because once Your Soul Still Trap gets nerfed, that's actually not a bad idea to get a fast KO. Like you can go if you have a bad matchup, you can go 1-for-1. And sometimes going 1-for-1 is valuable. I use that with Elephant sometimes. I use it as fast pivot earlier in the game. And then I Final Ruse with it when it has a bad matchup. Hi Pakoda, Tom Jake fan, welcome to the stream. We're about to open up some Luminamis. If I can just get a couple more, I'll have enough time to open them without my boost running out. I don't want my boost to run out. It'll be close. It'll be close. Hi, Mr. Josh. Welcome to the stream. Bam. Bam. One more Kyago counter encounter will do it. And then I'll just get the Luminamis. I think my box is already set up. Wish me luck, fellas. I might just get it straight up. Yeah, we get it straight up. Perfect. Alright, let's get it before these boosts run out. Luminami time. Another 30 more. Robust. Clever. That should be most of our boost gone. Yeah, that's most of our boost gone. Yeah, that is most of our boost gone. We'll use the last 2 minutes of our boost, and then we'll see if we have the Luminami after 30. We'll see if we get that Gamma GSA on 30. Probably not, but you never know. All it takes is one. All it takes is one. I hear stuff. If I don't Lumi today, I will just get eggs by Robux at this point. Yeah. I mean, that is a strategy you could always do. You could buy for more eggs. I do have the Robux to do it, but I want to save that for boost tokens. Also, holy heck, that thing is loud. One minute left to boost. I got my pity down too, which is good. My pity's low. Seeing if I can get just a Rainbow Fabergé out of the blue. You never know. It could just happen. It could just happen. I hope you guys don't hear that. That thing is so flippin' loud. I can hear it through the flippin' headphones. Oh, they're up there. Where are all the eggs here? There's no eggs here. Gotta go the other way. Alright. Well, I'm gonna run from this one. I want to see if I can get just another one. Last one. Last egg. Wish us luck. Didn't even get one. That was a waste of time. I didn't even get one. Bruh, I didn't even get one. I tried to be all slick, try to get one more encounter, but it didn't work. Alright. Let's see what the eggs are. Take an alpha. Not really going for one, but... You know. I gotta change that symbol. Okay, Luminami time. Wish us luck. And... Got an alpha. Got an alpha. Alpha! Did we get a DSA? Ah! Ah! I would have been sick. Got another alpha though. Not gonna argue with that. Any more essays? Nope, no essays. Those odds are rare, but you can get them. Not a bad Luminami though, I might give it away. I might give this one away. But yeah. That's gonna be the stream. I'm gonna hop off for a little bit, because I'm gonna join the Lavaverse for a bit. But yeah, I'm gonna hop off. That will be the hunting stream. I'll probably do another one. No, I don't think I'll do another one tomorrow, because I'm gonna be facing BBM tomorrow. So yeah. Reach 400 XP, that's the first one. Yeah, 400 XP, that's a lot. But yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this hunting stream. I'll plan to do more in the future, and we have reached almost the 2-hour mark, which is really, really good. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream, and I'll see y'all all later. Bye-bye!